Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
And the Volunteers churn out another first down. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Volunteers with first and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Selden. Great move in the open field. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Walsh.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
on second down here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack makes it third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out-out, the catch made. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Price. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Pressure is coming. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. Testing the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Yeah, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Launching it downfield. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He bought some time, now lets it go. The sure hands. It's Brazil. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Grab down the middle. It's Brazil. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's escaping the pocket now. That's caught. It's Matthews. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Running out of time in the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Fourth down coming up.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The 4th down completion to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. The tight end has got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense over.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Volunteers line it up with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they will claim the second half lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. Tennessee, 24. Notre Dame, 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Oh, look out. The football is free. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Grab down the middle. It's Pullman. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the...
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's Carr. It's Lewis. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. We go with a direct snap. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Walsh. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Wow, we've gone back and forth all game, and now the defense has scored to put their team in front in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's an opportunistic play here by this defense. They come up with a turnover. Nice job of being able to get that, but then to turn it into a touchdown to give them the lead late. Now let's see if they can hold on for the win.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Now, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
35, Tennessee, 31.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Looking right. This one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Over the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Webb. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Vols are in the red zone. And at first down, they go right back to him.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tennessee. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play up more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Terrapins will kick it away first. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made after the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Third and goal coming up here. Dropping back, it's Carter. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running more football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Quick completion to the right.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll sneak it.
And 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Maryland 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the left side.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Here's the handoff. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Carter. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Now at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carter. Pass on the way, it's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quick handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Calls his own number. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's caught. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He wants to throw. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCaffrey. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his man. It's McCaffrey. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Maryland.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll set up to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The short hands, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Sends it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Running to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got it on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
To the ground with the back.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Maryland 17, Miami 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to run this quarterback. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll try it again. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. The Hurricanes have enough for the 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's complete. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
They'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Got it.
Here on 3rd down for this offense.
Cut. Clear.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Discards a man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get...